This is behind the scenes of setting up for Kyle's Playtime's first video of 2025. It's January 2nd, the day after New Year's Day. And we got some exciting products that Kyle got either for Christmas or he bought it on his own or...
Oh, I got from Higgins Sons.
Exactly. So first... I'm gonna introduce things as he sets up. So this thing is called Brick Panda, is the company, and it's called the 1350 Building Blocks World War II Military.
It's called a Higgins boat.
It's a Higgins boat.
If you're familiar with that name, then put in the comments.
So I'm gonna just scroll what it's supposed to look like before we actually show it.
Some of the pieces aren't in the right areas, like the Jeep, and I added three of my own soldiers from a box break I did at LA Comic-Con, right, Dad?
Mm-hmm. And it's got a 4.3-star review on Amazon. We'd give it, how many stars?
Like 4.5.
You wouldn't give it 5? You could only give whole stars.
Oh, then I'll give it a 5.
Like you get 5 stars, I think. Okay, so
what's that 4.3?
It's $30, $29.80 plus tax, free shipping and free returns. Let's see what else we have here.
And they only got like 12 left. So
yeah.
you want it, better hurry up.
And then they have these other ones. I just went on something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy those later.
So let's see what else we have on this thing.
Dad.
I'm just giving people some information while you set up. It's World War II military.
Yeah, Dad, you said at the beginning.
And let's see what else. There's some videos of it. Here's how it looks. Pretty nice. No, that's someone else's video content. We're doing our own video.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, related posts. Okay, so this is everything that people... Oh, here's the reviews. Okay, the worst review I see, 1 star, is not easy to build. My 8-year-old grandson had a very difficult time with this set, so...
I can build it easily.
And you're 8.
Yeah.
So that's a positive negative, because you don't want to be easy baby toys. You want something that's detailed and challenging.
Exactly. Like, look, you see this? You can like pop that off, and then you can drop down the boat.
Oh yeah, these are landing hinges.
And they come with these. So if anybody would rate it bad, they would say because it's violent. But
so there's 10 ratings globally. Leela gave it 5 stars. This is a perfect present. The other one, Linda, a grandmother, said it was too hard to build, so she wouldn't recommend it.
Well, maybe it was her that was building it, and she's
no, it wasn't.
With Legos.
And then Marina gave it 3, right in the middle. It falls apart easily, she says. Designed to be sit on a shelf. So in other words, she's saying it's not designed to play with. I thought it's a great, feel sturdy.
Nah, I don't agree with that movie in that post. Are you sure? Yeah.
So here's the range. 64% 5 stars, 10% 4 stars, 12% 3 stars, 14% 1 stars. This is on 10 reviews, so that means basically 1 star. Or maybe 2, 1 3-star, 1 4-star, and the rest are 5 stars to get that 4.1 average. So it's a weighted average. It's not really okay. Most recent type. So this goes from best to worst. So Leela, Linda, Marina. Hey, let's see who else we could do. Most recent reviews, Linda's. So she got as a Christmas gift. Only 3 are showing up for some reason.
I'm ready.
Okay, let me see. Positive reviews, critical reviews. Okay, so we are ready now. So what are we doing first? A 5-minute intro. Isthe, Iswe, Athe, Egole, Ikfe, Ikbre, Etse.
Fake Lego.
This is the fake Lego brick. It's called Brick Panda.
Well, duh, since Lego doesn't make war stuff.
So this is what it comes in, these packages. Let me just show first. So they say ages 6 and over. So Linda, I think you're wrong. That your child may not be as skilled as a 6-year-old or older. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to insult her. So they come in these, and look at these. This is Lego format. They come in mini sub bags, the pieces.
These are better than the Lego bags.
These are better than Lego bags, so the Lego bags that rip. These could be reused to restore. They're very detailed. They're not like those micro bricks from Japan, but they're regular Lego bricks. The instructions.
We're not sorting you micro bricks from Japan.
So here's the scanned electronic instruction manual. You just need to scan that QR code, and you can use a device. But this is the printed one, and we love printed ones.
Yeah.
So what
it's in color, unlike other fake
unlike
Legos.
brick tech, it's in color.
And this is an awesome candy
So
I got from Frankenstein's. And look, guys.
Okay, so I'm done with these, and I'm gonna put this closer to Kyle so you can play with it.
I'm showing you my cannon.
Okay, so now that we have regular Lego too, this is a conglomeration of everything.
Watch.
Okay.
It shoots 6 of these pellets.
It was a box for this thing that you got.
Oh, these 2?
Yeah.
Other room, and there's one over there.
Okay, well, you want to get the box, and while
we can show it in the next video. Because I want to do a review on all of these battle packs later.
Separate video?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just teased another video that we're going to do.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do a 360 kind of close up of this thing.
Hey, some YouTubers have this machine that spins it and shoots out.
Yeah, that's called my hand.
No, Dad, like this thing spinning with trouble, and it shoots out like smoke.
That's called a Lazy Susan with a smoke machine. Okay.
Really? Wait, who's Lazy Susan?
That's what they call a carousel, that thing that spins. Oh, look, they have an American flag there, look. And for that very same theme, we have our American flag right there.
I can't believe you actually put it there.
That's Kyle when he was like 3, eating some Chinese candy.
It's called a candy
sugar candy fish.
Okay.
And there's Kyle when he was on the
Hand
magazine,
the boat.
Lake Shore magazine. When you were like what, 4 years old?
5 or 6.
5.
Because I remember it was 2 years ago.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? You gonna show this or talk about it? You already built it, so, and we're at 8 minutes. Okay.
So 5-minute intro or 3 minutes.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna let it roll on you talk now, because
you talk.
I don't even know what you're doing. You have to say.
I'm doing an adventure.
I know you have to. Yeah, you have to demonstrate and explain what you're doing.
Oh shoot! I forgot the blaster bolt. I'll be back.
Get the box where you're at it then.
Yeah, because I leave the blaster bolt.
So I'm just gonna get a detailed look at these minifigures for this.
Hey, Dad, I didn't
Panda
do the best
brick.
job.
It's okay. The brick
Wait,
panda.
I need to take it out from inside.
Okay, so this. Just
It's
go.
red.
Assume the position.
Okay.
Okay, there's just 2 in here. Right?
Yeah. The
No,
other
there
two.
isn't. There's a blue thing.
No, Dad, I don't need a
Just hold on to
visor.
it. Hold on to it.
I do not need.
This?
No, Dad, I got my 2 pieces.
Oh, you have it. Okay, just put them right here for now.
I got my 2 pieces.
What's this? Extra pieces too?
Yeah.
So they all go together. So Lego, sometimes they include extra pieces. Sometimes it's confusing. So this is this. He bought 2 of these for $20 each, roughly.
Yep.
I think like because they're $17.50 on Amazon. And he likes this one because there's a lot of value in this. You get 4 minifigures.
Yeah.
The minifigures alone sell for, in general, $5 each to...
Exactly. So I already make my money back without the vehicle.
Yeah. And then,
I bought this for
okay, wait, let me zoom in.
around 25. This compared to this cannon is better because look. No, look. Bam. This. But look.
it's more sturdy and it swivels.
It swivels. And Overall, it can hold 6 bullets, and overall, it's tall.
So this is more of a long bullet, and this is more of a short bullet, right?
Will short bullets go photo?
I'm just telling you that.
That's my only criticism to you guys, Lego. And
So-
my only criticism is you guys don't make that.
So I
type of
think this
sets.
came out like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
We bought this at Frankensons, which is a
Yeah.
indoor
market.
swap meet
Or flea
for
market.
or flea market for collectors and collectibles. They have
Okay.
Lego, Star Wars, Pokemon, sports cards,
Lego
comic
City.
books, basically anything you see at a comic convention that people from 4 to 40 like to collect, so to speak, for many boys. But they have some anime cards and some girl stuff and some Pokemon and all that other stuff. So, okay, so let me just quickly say how Kyle got this. He saw it at a $25 price tag. We didn't comparison shop, what you maybe want to in the future and look on eBay
Well,
and other sources.
Dad, it's
But this is an impulse buy. This is like 1995, where when you bought something, you would just go to a store and pick it up. There's no online shopping and all the other stuff. So I found $25 is a pretty good price because you get the minifigure and the full set. No box, no instructions, nothing else. But the original set came with, I think, 2 extra figures.
no, 3 more.
3 more extra
Since
figures.
every battle pack comes with, look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so there's 3 figures that were missing, which the guy could sell for anywhere from $5 to $10, I'm sure.
Yeah, I found them at the at the place,
Okay, so he actually broke up a set and sold it in
which
parts.
sounds kind of
So-
silly to me.
So it's smart because he's making more money. It's not smart as a buyer because now you're paying more. So he was basically selling this for 25 and these for what, 5 or 10
No, 15.
each figure. Okay, so he's basically selling 3 figures at 15, which is 45 plus 25,
Which
is
would be
$70 for the set if you include everything. You could buy this on eBay for $25
the whole
roughly.
set, box, and instructions.
Used for $25 roughly, maybe $35. It varies because this is out of print, so it's supply and demand. So when the supply is there, if you're patient and want a price shop, you could buy the complete set used, meaning an open box, whether it comes with a box or not. But it has all the pieces for less than the brand new sealed box. The brand new sealed box like this would be $50 to $75, I think.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, like I was telling Kyle,
Uh-oh.
you just want to have it to play with. When you're 8 years old, you're not that 40-year-old grumpy man that just wants to keep
Money.
the product in a box and say, oh, don't open it, don't play with it, it'll be worth more in 20 to 30 years. But in 20 to 30 years, you're going to be too old to enjoy it, like it, or dead because you died and never had to play with it. So it's kind of nice to buy open box material. The only thing with eBay is you don't know if it's real, you don't know when it's going to come, if it's going to have a missing piece. But going to Frankensons, you could actually get and see, touch, feel, look at it, and impulsively buy it. So here's
Okay.
Kyle now explaining his thing. See, he just shot that thing.
It's a machine gun, guys.
Okay, wait, I
I
got
was
it.
trying to
2.
hit the boat. Yeah, I didn't succeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not like there's any heavy cannonry in that boat.
So these minifigures are pretty awesome.
Yep.
And look at these are the hey, watch out!
He just knocked out his.
These are the fake. Like I said, one of the soldiers just fell behind you.
I know because the impulse of the fuel just knocked him out dead.
So I'm just gonna let Kyle talk and play.
No, Dad, you talk.
I'm done talking.
I play.
No, but you have to talk. I already
You
talked about
talk.
everything.
I play. Man,
We have to narrate what you're doing. So we keep
Dad, you
we keep all this stuff just so we have everything together. Because the-
attack failed.
the truth about Lego, like Kyle and we're talking about, is at this age, any time from I'd say from 6 to 16, a good 10-year span, kids are interested in Lego, and then a lot of them either grow out of it, grow into other interests, or
Become severs.
resell it. So we will not have other kids, meaning we're not going to give this to other kids. So we're going to either keep him because he enjoys them. He may be one of the people that grows up with them and just likes them forever. Or if he's tired of it and wants to sell them, and we have sets that could sell for more than we paid or even half what we paid, doesn't matter. We do that with books all the time. Just so they call salvaging your investment or your cost and money, cashing out. So if we spent $3,000 on Lego altogether and we could get 5,000, it would be awesome because that means they went out of print and they're valuable, and it was a smart thing because not only did you enjoy them, but you made profit. But if we could sell it for break even, it's like lending it to us at the library, a book, and not having to pay anything. Or if we even sold it for 1,000, we paid $3,000. We got our enjoyment out of it, so that's fine. So we'll figure it out later because if he needs school books, a new car, or anything else, he can do it. But if he likes them, he can keep them. That's why it's important to keep the original box and keep everything organized. The organized part is hard when you have a kid under 10 because they're going to play with things, mix things up, and they all kind of get mixed matched and things get lost. But the good thing is if you keep the minifigures, these little the action figures here, intact, they go for 3 on the low side to 5 on the average side to 15 to 20 on the collector's market when they're out of print. Or 10, 15, 20. And then if they're ultra rare, we've seen some at Bricks and Minifigs and other places for $50 to $100 per minifig, especially if they're part of an exclusive set that wasn't
25th anniversary.
Yeah, that wasn't well bought or expensive. So it was.
Wait, Dad, I gotta show him 2 things.
Oh yeah, your 25th anniversary. Take your time, okay? So I'm just gonna talk about this stuff. So the minifigs, if you can.
Attack failed. Tell them that.
What fair?
The attack failed.
What's that?
It means the attack wasn't successful.
Which attack?
The one on this place.
I don't know what you're talking about, but in any case.
The invasion was failed.
Oh, this invasion was failed.
Massacre?
Okay, so everyone is, so you can reset it. So we just got these. We just put them on these pedestals. These are 25th anniversary minifigures from 2024, right? Because that was the year of the 25th anniversary. So these are not being made again anymore. The series is over. Now it's the 26th anniversary, technically.
Which they're probably not going to.
They're not going to do. They just do round numbers. They do 5, 10, 20, 25. The next one they should do is probably
50,
40 or 50. You know what? They like to do it with frequency because they like to exploit the product and make money and just give a reason.
30?
They don't, yeah. Maybe they do 30, 35, 40.
Every 10, basically.
Every 5. Potentially. So this is the Pink Power garbage can. Oh, no, it's R2D2.
No, Dad, it's something QD2.
And then this is a stormtrooper that's going to die because they all die.
Dad, they don't all die. And by the way, it's not a stormtrooper, it's a clone trooper.
Oh, okay. Well,
and he doesn't end up dying.
Is that Captain Rex?
No, Captain Rex looks way different. He has some weird armoring.
So, my tip for you moms out there, if you, not to be stereotypical, but to be stereotypical, when the moms don't know anything about toys and they just think everything's junk and they just want to either give it away, throw it away, or donate it, the smart money is this. These don't take up much room at all.
The battle packs.
You know, let me finish. These don't take up much room at all. These are minifigures. They're 2.5 inches tall and less than one inch thick and wide. And keep the accessories like the guns. You put all those in a sack and you can sell them on eBay. You can bring it to a convention. These are the things that people want. This little case here, nobody wants it. This little platform here, nobody wants it. It's not that valuable. This machinery, other people want it. If it's not worth your time and you can't keep everything, dump it and keep this. This is the best thing because you could get anywhere from $3 to $100 each in the future.
But these are half of the price of the battle pack. The minifigures are one half.
No,
this is the other half.
I'm talking about if you don't want to keep everything and have your house a big junky mess with big boxes of stuff.
I'm always saying
this is the thing. This is the diamond ring.
Ding,
And then these are the big things that just take up too much room. Okay, don't shoot at me.
I know.
So that's a safety thing. So yeah, so that's and this is our GI Joe 1985 tent here. It sells on eBay for anywhere from $20 to $50 and used, or higher end is new. This thing's like 40 years old and it's in nice
I got
condition.
more soldiers from the 501st region.
So see, all these minifigures and their guns, they have different guns.
Well, some of them are customly made. Like, let me have an example. Where is my commando? No, I actually have a commando.
Which one? My own creation, MOC? Non-licensed?
MOC, Dad.
MOC, my own creation.
Oh, shoot. Where is? I can show it to them probably next video.
Okay, this is his stash of...
Wait, I think I know what happened. I lost it.
Where did you lose it, downstairs or another room?
Up here.
You didn't lose it, you misplaced it.
What?
Well, you kind of lost it because you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Misplacing is the same thing. Misplacing sounds nicer. If your mom said, Kyle, where's your stuff? I lost it. You lost it? Or I misplaced it. Misplaced it sounds nice. Oh, where do you misplace it? Maybe like you misplaced your glove and we had to backtrack where your glove was at Target.
Don't talk about that, Dad. That's private info.
So this is Kyle when he modeled for Lakeshore Magazine. And
I actually
did a
have
commercial
cover.
too. And
Look.
he's on the cover.
Bam. These are just people, that some of these people are just mine. Like this gun, I bit this tip when I was a kid or younger.
That's why these things just, your kid has to be somewhat smart. Because if he bit it, he was never really one of those guys that shoved things in his mouth and choked and swallowed it. He was pretty good as a baby. But as a kid, it's like how some kids suck their thumb, do things, or it's like being oral. He bites straws and bites little things before, but never dangerously.
Like I've never swallowed a tiny Lego brick in my life.
So he's pretty safe. And he never drooled. We bought drool rags for him as a baby, but he's not a drooler. So my tip for you parents is buy on necessity, not on projection. So in other words, don't buy things assuming that your kid needs it. When you need it, you buy it. Otherwise, you get stuck with all this new stuff. Even with Lego, let's say we thought, oh, Kyle's going to grow into liking Ninjago. He ends up not liking Ninjago.
I only built a couple Ninjago.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
I sold the rest.
And Mario Brothers and all that. And if we said, oh, Kyle's going to like Star Wars, boy, if he didn't like it, then we'd be stuck with all these things that he didn't like. But he does like it. So the only thing that the only thing I would say with Legos, if you buy on projection, keep them in mint condition in the box sealed because they retain value and you can sell them.
You can sell them back to the store.
You can sell them to other people as collectibles.
Like you can go to Frankenstein's and stuff.
Yeah, Frank is the name. F-R-A-N-K and A-N-D.
I thought
Sons.
Frankenstein.
No, Frank and Sons. So it's Frank, the dad, and his sons, his kids, have this thing in the City of Industry, which is in Los Angeles.
I think that's a nickname.
It's about 45 minutes away from Greater Los Angeles. It's a bit of a drive. Hard parking is super hard because it's popular.
And they have specific signs saying no parking for Frankenstein's. That means people hate them.
Yeah, so the other merchants who have restaurants and they hate Frankenstein's people in one breath because they take the parking. But in another breath, it brings customers over who have to eat.
Exactly, so they shouldn't put that no.
So they shouldn't be so ungrateful of a new business that's so popular that it could bring customers to their restaurants if they believe it. But it's mainly Asian restaurants over there.
Yeah, not many.
They have a barbecue joint there, and then sushi, which is Asian.
Which takes forever to get into sushi.
Yeah, it's all you can eat. So it's very popular. People who collect things at Frankenstein's tend to be either kids, but their parents that come are a little overweight and a little kind of nerdy and geeky. So I'm not. So they end up wanting to eat cheap and spend a lot of money on toys. So they spend $300 on toys, and they'd love to be able to spend $5 on food, like a bag of chips and a soda, because that's the stereotype and profile of these kind of nerdy, geeky guys, these old dudes that like to collect toys and play with toys.
Well, I don't collect, I play.
No, he's the appropriate age, 8 years old. But if he's 40 years old or older and likes it, then he's more of a unique guy, but not rare, because there's a lot of these 40-year-old dudes that just still love to play.
Like YouTubers.
They call it the Peter Pan syndrome, the boys that never grow up.
I thought they were called like kid-hearted people.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying it too, kid-hearted that never grow up. But
You're kind of that way.
Ultimately, the thing is, you just need to enjoy life and what you do. I mean, it's better. I would rather like to see a 40-year-old man play with toys and enjoy himself and not bother people than a 40-year-old man that drinks a lot of alcohol, does drugs, robs, sits around, does nothing. You challenge your brain and then interact with their kids if they have kids. Or if they don't have kids, it's the kid in them that they can enjoy these things, which is kind of nice. They're doing no harm to people, so that's okay.
True.
People like to make fun of them, criticize them, but at the end of the day, I'll say this. The nerdy people who live life that aren't crazy, but are responsible to just like this stuff, are the ones who earn the most money. And they can afford these toys. The guys the ex-football players that never made it to the league, the delinquents who fooled around in school and didn't do anything, those guys end up being the guys that are maybe homeless, addicted to drugs, doing all kinds of weird, inappropriate stuff. So
at least inappropriate for
society. They're non-contributors to society. They're on welfare.
We wish welfare.
Government assistance where they don't make enough money for themselves, so the government has to help feed them and clothe them and give them money because they aren't doing anything. Where the nerds and the geeks are the guys that are the tech-savvy guys that create new innovations, and the high-income earners generally, not all of them. There's the what we call the ones that are unwise, who make minimum wage, so to speak, low income, and spend all their money on toys rather than on saving up for a house. And they spend all their time playing video games at home rather than education and crafting their skills. So there's nerds that are not smart, and there's smart ones, just like there's jocks like Jerry Rice or whoever, or Colin Kaepernick and LeBron James, and the athletes that make so much money that they could afford to buy these things too. So it's
and have a house.
Yeah. So the economics of this is called a luxury item. It's not a necessity.
You guys watch this.
Okay. Shot all the way over there. So these are non-essentials. I'll get it in a second. Okay. These are non-essentials that you don't need these in life for any reason other than fun and enjoyment. That as a kid, if you're too poor for them, your kid can't have them. If you're a kid and you're rich, it's better to buy this for them than buy something that's maybe not as nice, because these things, you have to look at instructions here and build things, and they're pretty, as Kyle was saying, Lego doesn't really like to build things that are ultra violent, like military and war stuff.
These aren't ultra, but they're all violent.
Yeah, that borders on the things that they don't want to get involved in. So
they were being created during, I don't know what war, but they were being created during a war.
I honestly see no difference between this fake Star Wars, imaginary wars, and real wars. I actually almost think that the real wars teaches you history about life and what happened.
Yeah, what happens when you're greedy? What happens when you are happy?
And the space war is just imaginary thing with lasers and lightsabers and all this other stuff. And
that fire
laser bolts. That's where I may disagree with Lego and their decisions not to support healthy reality, which is war is the truth. It happened. People did die. People did win. People did lose.
People did win.
Yeah. But this one's imaginary, but it's fun. That's where they could get away with it, saying, "Oh, it's imaginary. It's not real." But if you're gonna promote something that promotes, if you want to call it conflict or violence, kind of think the imaginary one is, it makes people think, oh, it's just fake. And then they take it for granted that it didn't happen or whatever. But this is real history. And Kyle's into real history, which is smart.
Like, I don't mind the fake.
Because he knows he knows, I'm not going to make him do it right now, but out of the 46 or 47 presidents in the United States.
Now if you want.
No, he knows.
I can name all the states.
You can name the states, but this isn't the state video.
I know.
And he knows about the events of war, the dates of war. And it's kind of nice because he's history.
I only know the most important battles.
So, okay, so we're at 30 minutes, Kyle. You want to wrap this up?
I can name a couple really.
Do you want to wrap this up, though? Yeah. So he made his own battle bridge platform here.
And the supports are on the bottom.
Yeah.
Since I couldn't find any flats.
Yeah, and they're interlocking. So Kyle, let's wrap this video up, and then you could do the next one later on.
Okay, we can do that after.
We gotta go eat breakfast.
Okay. After breakfast.
So what do you have to say?
See you next time on Kyle's Playtime.
2025 is here.
Yeah.
That's what seals do. Cut their fins. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. We're going to close with that. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.